Well, how about that rain? A lot of people saying we haven't seen rain like this in quite a while, and the rain just doesn't seem to be letting up this July. In fact, we've gotten rain just about every night this month.
Yeah, some big gully washers last night. Take a look at this flooding. Came down hard. Our photographer ran into this around I-40 in Louisiana. You can see how fast the water in the Arroyo is running too, and water got pretty deep off the curbs off I-40 in Wyoming as rain soaked the metro area once again. I don't know about you, I slept through the whole thing, but it sure was great for the area. Good morning to you. Welcome to KRQE News this morning. I'm Matt Morrow.
I'm Elizabeth Alvarez. Thanks for being with us this Thursday, July 17th. All your news coming up in just a bit, but first let's talk more about this weather.
Yeah, I think the big question is exactly how much rain did we get yesterday, Cassandra?
You know, Matt, our official recording taken out of the Albuquerque Sunport, just under an inch of rainfall. We got 0.96 inches of rain in Albuquerque, and that beats an old record and an 80-plus-year-old record. Back in 1933 was that record where we had 0.71 inches of rainfall on this date, or actually on yesterday's date. But as we look area-wide, we did get a few other locations that had some pretty decent rainfall, and we have been seeing it, just like you mentioned, for the last 8 straight days. In Albuquerque, we had at least a trace amount of rain, and then you move beyond that, we really had 13 of the last 16 days that have gotten rainfall. And as we take a look outside, still a little bit of a shower activity up in the north and east and down towards the south and east this morning. In the metro area, I think we are going to escape that morning commute rain, which is some good news there. We get a little bit of a break. Still a flash flood watch in effect for our northeast corner, and that's going to last until 6 a.m. We did have some flash flooding issues yesterday. We talked about that. The ground really becoming saturated with all this rain we've had. Now, we are going to see a drying trend start today, but we are still tracking the chance for some isolated storms later this afternoon and into the evening. We'll talk about the timing of that. Plus, we'll talk about those drier skies that we'll be getting over the next couple of days.
All right, well, let's take you to Northern Boulevard just outside of Rio Rancho. Look at that. That area was flooded once again. This is video of the muddy mess from Sky News last night. This is the same road that flooded Tuesday and took down a Mustang convertible. The road runs through an arroyo. And in the South Valley, parking lots, look at this, at Rio Bravo and 2nd Street look like lakes. Businesses were surrounded in deep water, making it tough for drivers to get around. And up in the Northeast Heights, garbage cans were submerged, streets flooded, tough enough for cars to get through. And imagine a motorcycle, yeah, even tougher. If you were on a bike, forget about it. It was miserable being soaked out there, I'm sure.